Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. In today's episode, I will be sharing with you some of my work experiences I've had at Bath& Body Works. So, one day, I was working with one of the managers, and the manager was at the back and I was up in the front. I was greeting customers from left to right, explaining the deals, and just being myself, being very friendly. So, to this one huge group of people, there are about 7 ladies who walked in the store, and I greeted them saying, "Welcome to Bath and Body Works. Today we have a special fragrance that just came out, and it's from the Aloha collection. Our top seller today is Oahu. Would you like to have a smell?" And then all of them's like, "Oh, yes, yes, yes." And they're so excited. I love that. I just love customers who are so excited about a fragrance. So I got a bottle and squirted some lotions on their hand. And then I was like, "Okay, get ready to rub them in." And then they're all rubbing it. And then I was like, "Okay, now smell it." And then they smell it. And then,
Oh wow, that smells so good.
and I'm like, "I know, right?" So today we have a special deal. It's buy 3, get 3 free. So if you buy 3 of any of these products, you get 3 more free. And they're like,
Ooh,
they're all so excited. And I just love it. I just love their energy. They love my energy. It was great. Until one afternoon. This one lady with a huge bag walks in the store and she's all like walking in like she is the queen of the world. And then she says,
what's the deal today?
and I say to her, "Oh yes, ma'am, we have the Aloha collection. We have," and I was gonna introduce it to her, and she's like,
I know what I'm looking at here. I'm not blind.
I was like, I was thinking, okay, wait a second. Did I just say that you were blind? No. So why are you giving me this nasty negative vibe? It was so bad. So anyways, I just stand there and I smile, of course, because I don't want to offend her anymore. And she gets a bottle and she's like,
I can't smell anything.
and she's like squeezing it, and then she squeezes it so hard a blob of lotion goes like all over her nose, and she's like,
The lotion loves me.
I'm like, oh my gosh, ugh, it's one of these customers. "Okay, ma'am, don't worry, just stay right there, I'll give you tissue." And she's like,
Oh, you're so sweet.
and I'm like, what a faker. So I give her a tissue and she wipes it off and she's like,
I'm gonna be smelling this the entire day.
and then I'm like, just nodding, "Yep, you are." So anyway, she wipes it off and then she's like,
Now I want to smell something else.
I was like, "Sure, just remember not to squeeze so hard because and she's like,
Yeah, I get it. You don't want me to waste your lotion.
and I was like, "No, I just don't want you to have lotion up your nose again." And she's like,
Oh, yeah.
and then she smells the other lotion and guess what happens? All over her nose again. I was like, what is wrong with this customer? She's like,
I did it again.
and I was like, oh, yes, you did. Or is this lady trying to annoy the crap out of me today? So I was like, "Ma'am, I'm just gonna let you smell, sniff around the store, and I'll be right back." And then she's like,
Oh wait, but I do need your assistance.
and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, ma'am, sure. What is it that you need help from me? And she's like,
I just need you to stand there and just, just wait for me.
and I was like, wait for what? Why do you need me? It's obvious that she didn't need my help. So she grabs another bottle and she does the same thing, and I'm just like, I'm just so fed up with this lady right now. Please hurry up and grab your stuff and get out of here. But of course, you have to be very friendly and very patient. And she's like,
Wow, you're the most nicest associate, seller, whoever you are, like you're so nice.
and I'm like, yes, thank you so much. And then she walks up to the register and she's like,
Here you go.
and she had like 6 sets of the same scent, which was Oahu. And she's like,
Okay, so these are your buy three, get three free, right?
and I'm like, yes, ma'am, they're buy 3, get 3 free.
Okay, so I'm looking at the screen here, and it says they're like $7.56 each. What is that? Am I paying $7.56 for each of these products?
And I was like, no, ma'am, here, if I'll calculate it all for you on this calculator so you can see what's going on. And then she's like,
I don't understand.
and I was like, oh my gosh, ma'am, it's actually dividing all of the costs and it's prorating everything. So you won't see zeros. It's gonna be divided. Like the prices are all divided. And she's like,
Oh, okay, I get it. I think. You're not scamming me, are you?
oh, and I was like, what? I'm not scamming you. How can I? But of course I didn't say that. I was just thinking it. And I was like, no, ma'am. Do you want me to grab my manager and so she can explain it better to you? She's like,
No, it's fine. I trust you.
and I was like, what's that supposed to mean? Jeez, it's not like I'm manually doing it. It just rings up that way.
I am not scamming you.
Okay, yeah. So anyways, she purchased her stuff and then she left. And I was like, oh my gosh. I literally spent 3 hours with this one customer. It was so ridiculous.
And so please, you people out there who are shopping at Bath and Body Works, we're not trying to scam you. The prices just prorates itself on a computer screen, and there's nothing we can do about it. And there's no way we can just put zero unless you pay with a coupon and the coupon says free item with no purchase necessary. Then that's the only time you'll see a zero on your receipt.
That being said, thank you so much for listening to my story. And now, the next one. Now, this next one is so ridiculous. Okay, so this lady walks in the store and she asks for a coconut fragrance body lotion. The most popular coconut fragrance body lotion at the time was Oahu. So Oahu has hints of woods and coconut fruit in it, and hints of something else. I forget what it was. It's not my favorite scent, so I really don't give a heck. So I introduced this fragrance to her, and she says,
Miss, does this lotion smell a bit weird to you?
I smell it, and I'm like, to be honest, ma'am, I'm not a coconut person, but a lot of people like the smell because it smells like coconut to them. And then she asks me,
Do you think it smells like natural coconuts?
and then I reply, no, not natural, because the Bath and Body Works chemists, they mix all sorts of fragrances inside that bottle, so it won't have like the original coconut scent that you're looking for. But I could recommend the Coco Shea line that has coconut in it. And she's like,
Ooh, let me smell it.
and she's so excited, right? So I unscrew the top of this Coco Shea coconut tub butter thing, and she smells it and she goes,
Oh my gosh, are you trying to kill me?
and I'm like, no, oh, I mean, no, ma'am, what's wrong? And she's like,
It does not smell like coconut. It smells like something bad. And then,
I smell it and I'm like, no, ma'am, this is definitely a natural coconut smell. And she's like,
no, It's not.
And I was like, oh my gosh. Yes it is, ma'am. And then she's like,
Do you have anything else that's coconut?
and I was like, no, no, that's it. And she's like,
I want to complain.
and I was like, oh, you wanna, oh, okay, ma'am. You could actually call the customer service line. She's like,
No, I want to speak to your manager.
and I was like, okay. And I was like, okay, sure. I grabbed my manager, and my manager's like,
Yes, ma'am. How may I help you?
and then she's like,
This product is supposed to smell like coconuts, and your associate told me it'll smell like real coconuts, but it does not smell like real coconuts.
my manager said,
Well, ma'am, that is actually very close and similar to the coconut fragrance, and it's actually our most popular scent.
and then she's like,
I know, your associate told me that already. Are you guys like on repeat or something?
and my manager's like,
No?
and she's like,
I don't need this. I don't want it.
and then she leaves. And I was like, wow, over a fragrance? Oh, she's getting all worked up and upset about coconut fragrance. Like, okay, lady, if you want a natural, all natural coconut smell, I recommend going to Costco or like Kroger. They'll have a coconut oil that you can apply, and that'll be your the most closest thing to coconut smell. That's what I wanted to say. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great and happy day.